Эй, всем привет, с вами Дмитрий, мы продолжаем. Закончил перерыв. Посмотрим, чем мы сейчас. Мне кажется, мы уже подходим к концу. И уже скоро должен быть финал. Посмотрим, чем все это у нас закончится. Возможно, глянем какую-нибудь вторую альтернативную концовку, если она там будет. Вот, не знаю. Чем мы за дедом идем?
I'm Alphys. This is so beautiful.
Beautiful, but deserted. So maybe the ancient fathers of the Starlings don't exist after all?
Let's not jump to conclusions, shall we? Somebody must have built this place, and somehow the maps which led us here have ended up in the hands of the Starlings. Ancient fathers or not, whoever was capable of creating something like this must also have known things. Let's just wait and see.
Father Rajimon, he is here, and he has found you, just as your prophecy foretold. Now open the gates! Why don't you answer? Open the gates!
Oh my. I sense drama.
By the stars! Why do you punish him with silence? He found you. He fulfilled your prophecy. So let him inside. No. No, 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 no. This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
Kurmai.
Yes. Yes, he is here. He is sorry, Magistra. It was a mistake to come here. This place is dead, and the ancient fathers died with it.
Very poetic, pal, but now you're overdoing it. Who says they're dead? Maybe your ancient fathers just left for someplace else.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Look, I am sorry this place isn't what you had hoped it would be. I really am. But Dalveric is right. You shouldn't jump to conclusions, and despair won't help you either. We should inspect this place before deciding anything. Don't you agree? The only question is how to get inside.
We could try breaking this gate open.
Splendid idea, boy. Do you have a battering ram with you? Myrid-sized, preferably?
This place must have a side entrance. Kurmai?
Yes, probably.
Well, then let's go look for it. We split up. Dalveric, I suggest you accompany Kurmai and take a closer look at the area around the docks. Legium and I will examine the eastern part of the city. And you and Sister Sakarish scout the west. If anyone finds anything, call the rest of the group before doing anything else. Now off you go.
Че, с кем там?
Well, you know, according to the prophecies, the Star City has existed for tens of thousands of years now. In Asatoron's days, in the days of the Pyrians, and even in the In other words, if the ancient fathers have survived all that time, they will survive these High Ones. Maybe they already have. The steel machine. This beacon you have built on the Eye of the Gods. Isn't it possible that the Pyrians... Can you really blame them? Look at what mankind has done to the world ever since they've been here. If the ancient fathers consciously avoid interfering, they have their reasons. Don't judge them before you have met them. No. Gertrude and everything you see here is the result of decades of work. Not long ago, there was no threat at all. What he wants is to fulfill his life's dream, his people's prophecies. That the Starlings one day return to where they came from, to their home. He does have help, but indeed, according to your standards,
All his
he
life
did
he
it
has
on
worked
his
for this,
own.
and now it
You
turns out
know,
he'd been chasing
many
ghosts all
things
along.
become possible when one uses
Let's just hope the
brains
architects
instead
of this
of
place didn't take their
muscles.
knowledge with them to the grave, or wherever they are now. This is going to be interesting, that's for sure. And I can't complain about the company. Come on, you go ahead. I'll be right behind you. We really found it. I can't believe it.
Куда она?
Saira, over here. That looks like a side entrance to me. Maybe it leads to the main tower, too. Come, let us go get the others.
Good. That looks exactly like what we needed. Anything we should know about the interior, Kermai? Traps?
No.
Well then.
Ну, типа, смысл им делать ловушки,
Kermai,
если они там
you, the
живут?
Prophet, Sister
Только они,
Satarish, and
то
I will go inside. Liam and Delveric, you stay and guard the ship. If we haven't returned, or if you haven't heard from us within 12 hours, you're to take the ship back to Ark. Understood?
Understood.
Then let's be off.
Блин, как будто 12 часов достаточно много, конечно.
Breathtaking, isn't
Oh,
it?
hey.
Not now. Please.
Какая грустная музычка. Блин, сколько много. Плюс очко. А где?
Let's see. This is Starling's script, but it's different. Blazes. Can you take a look at that, Kermai?
Of course. He sees. That's very... all right, yes. These are directions. To the left is the Shorai, which roughly means workshop. The right corridor leads to the living quarters. He thinks the Shorai will lead us to the top of the main tower.
Good. Then left we go.
Ну тут могут быть... Ай, бля. Тут могут быть роботы. Они могут быть настроены на защиту. Но даже роботов здесь нет, если честно. Очень подозрительно. Бля, надеюсь, вот эти не живут.
I suppose this is where the council held their meetings, isn't it, Kermai? Wait, where is he?
Huh? He...
Он там
what in
остался.
blazes? He was here a second ago.
Wonderful. We need to find him. Let's split up. We'll meet up again here.
Чё, он сзади ж, нет? Допустим. Через ним не доследил. Блин, я не понимаю, что он так расстраивается. Ну, точнее, блин, с одной стороны, понятно.
Yes. Only fragments. Well, channel the course of his... Sayura, please. I know you mean... Tyrus, yeah, I guess he... Yes. I'll have to think about this. Not really, no. Sayura? Until that Quark appeared, I actually thought, but a war with Nareem, that changes everything. They trump us in every aspect. Manpower, equipment, siege machinery. Let's just hope
Он
the
же
walls
хотел
of Ark are really
вернуться.
as durable as they're said to be.
По факту он вернулся. Да, он верил, что они, как это правильно сказать, пережили все и так далее. Но с чего была такая особая уверенность?
Any luck? You're right, but why did he run off in the first place? That's just careless.
I couldn't agree more, but at least now we have a trail. Let's see if the lever still works. There you go. Then let's see where that leads.
Может, главная башня. Киски. А, нет, мышки. Нахера ты дамажишь, мать? Ну и покажем ей, как надо магией ебашить. Чё-то такое беды. Ну, или ледяное дыхание тоже. Лучше бьем.
Focus, Kalia. Focus.
Ну, мне не прокачан.
Let's take a look around. He must have gone somewhere.
Enemies, get ready. That was all of them. Kirash, this is beautiful. What is this place, Magistra? Can you read the glyphs?
I'll try. Yes, that... Tower of Memories. That should be it. Good question. They look like energy sources, don't they? The same as the Pyreans used. And that power, it's immense. Let me read some more. Blazes, this is tricky, but by Malphas. Yes! We got lucky. The prophet was right. This is an archive. The archive, to be precise. The gathered memories of the ancient starlings.
But there's nothing here.
We will see about that. Come.
Есть уточки. Еп!
But there's nothing here.
We will see about that. Come.
Нажимают тут кнопки всякие. Хотел посмотреть, что там. Я поехал.
That was unexpected. What now?
One moment. Ah, here.
Сейчас опять что-нибудь нажмет. Ну. Тебя ударить. Может, мне не нужно было с ними спускаться? Да нет, я тогда за текстурой просто упал.
That was unexpected. What now?
One moment. Ah, here.
Блять,
Wait.
тошнит.
What's happening here, Magistra?
The Starling prophecies were right. The ancient fathers have lived in this place for eras, maybe eons. And throughout the years, they have documented the rise and fall of every civilization. And we're just about to see their memories of the Pyreans. Correct. And they witnessed all of it. Their creation, their bloom, and their downfall. The same goes for many, many cultures that were before them. Well, that's the big question, isn't it? But I fear we have no time to wonder about that, at least not for the moment. Correct. And yet they never helped any of the civilizations that were extinguished by it.
But why? This is murder. If they know how to defend themselves against the High Ones, why didn't they share that knowledge?
Who knows? Maybe their hands were tied somehow. Or that. But that's just speculation. What we do know is that neither the Red Madness, the High Ones, nor the Cleansing could harm them, and that their knowledge might be the key to completing the beacon. Now, would you look at that? Welcome to the memories of the ancient fathers. Let's see what we can learn from it. Yes, the Grand Master was right about this. The Pyrean history should perfectly reflect the different phases of the cycle, including the cleansing. The sixth step. The cycle concludes, the cleansing happens, and mankind vanishes, just like that. Do you see this temple in the background? This must be the temple in the city of 1,000 floods, the heart of the Pyrean realm. That's the first step of the cycle. Out of nothing, life forms itself, and from that life, man evolves and starts populating the earth. The second step of the cycle, just as the Grandmaster said. A first civilization arises, blossoms, and falls. For us, it was Asadoron's reign of the Eterna, which collapsed after Starfall. Who knows what it was in the age of the Pyreans? Let me see. Yes, this is the creation of a theocracy. After the first civilization falls, a second one arises. That is reigned over by a few who proclaim themselves gods. Do you see the hats? These were the sun priests of the Pyrean realm, the equivalent of our Lightborn.
That's step number 4, the downfall of the rulers. For us, it was the Shadow God and Narazul Aranthiel who killed the Lightborn. In the Pyrean Age, it was this general, Jakal. He was a member of one of the reigning castes himself, but one day turned against them. The Archmagister told me all about it. He was the Pyrean Shadow God and the Pyrean Taranar Quarak, all in one, so to speak.
The chaos, the war, the red madness. This is the fifth step, where we are right now. Do you see this shape in the background? This must be the High Ones, who are behind all of it. The cycle nears its end. And after the sixth step, it all starts over. So this is the final proof. Everything that has happened to the Pyrians, and probably to those before them too, is now happening to us.
Возможно, они светочем поделились, и до этого их уничтожили. Такое может быть, тоже может быть.
That's the question, but by the gods. Malthus bless you. Mankind, it ascends to the sky, to the high ones. Mankind doesn't vanish at the end of a cycle. It becomes a high one. That is how they reproduce, how they feed, or whatever you wish to call it. Don't you see? These shapes that ascend skywards, they're thoughts, our consciousness, our souls, and all of them together form a new high one.
Каждый новый
So you
высший.
are saying that what a high one really is the consciousness of an
Нихуя себе,
entire
сознание целой
civilization?
цивилизации.
Yes, it's our memories, our thoughts, our dark knowledge, our collective consciousness.
Блин, круто.
This is monstrous. Yes, by the righteous path, that's it. Quarek is right. In a way, humanity does reach a new level of existence, because it becomes one of those beasts. Oh, yes, we do. The word of the dead. You said the aged man left it for you, didn't you? Then this is the way. The
Надо найти
Numinos.
кого-то.
I know what it is. Or rather, what we need to fill it with. The essence of a high one. It's hard to explain. The problem with the high ones is that they don't have a physical shape, and this makes it hard to fight them. They are everywhere and nowhere, just like the air. This is why we need the beacon to fight it. It has the power to banish them. It's an assumption, but a well-grounded one. What the beacon does is channel massive amounts of energy and unleash it on its core. Isn't it logical, then, that we need something of what we want to banish? Like an energy signature inside it. It might sound far-fetched to you, but it feels right. You're correct, it is not. But I don't see that we have any alternatives, do you? Well, this is where it gets complicated, but I think I also have an answer to that. The word of the dead.
И как
We
оно,
need
блядь,
to use
поможет?
it on a high one, to
Откуда
enter
мы
its
высшего
mind.
возьмем?
If there is any place we can find a high one's essence, it is there.
But even if that would work, where are we supposed to find a high one? You said it yourself, Magistrate. They don't have a physical form, and even if they had, they surely wouldn't reveal themselves to us.
That is correct. But I know where to find one.
Откуда?
Where the last cleansing took place. That is where we need to go. And once we are there, you need to listen to the echo.
Of
But
course.
since the
You
high
can see
ones
what
are
happened back then.
immaterial and will not correct, the echo grants you the ability to feel and relive the memories of this world. Yes, this means that we have to find the holy city of the Pyrians, where the last cleansing took place, the city of floods. Yes, but we just learned that devouring us is what allows the High Ones to create a new one of their own. In other words, death is what a High One consists of. It's a giant, sentient, and ethereal corpse in a way. If the word of the dead doesn't work on them, it shouldn't work on anything. At least, that is one way to see it. Let us hope I'm right. Well, I hope this place can help us find the answer. If the ancient starlings witnessed the entire cycle of the Pyrians, then they surely knew a lot about the geography of the world as it was back then as well. We need to keep searching. Come, let us go back to the tower.
Выше сколько? 3-4, да, там было? 3-4, что-то там.
Entities who reproduce by devouring the consciousness of an entire civilization? That's just bizarre.
Is it? Don't we ourselves breed pigs so that we may eat them once they are fat enough? In a way, the high ones are just like us, except that it's our thoughts that they are after rather than our bodies. It bears a certain kind of logic. You cannot deny that.
Knowing that, Quarek's story about mankind ascending to another level isn't as far-fetched as it first sounded. We don't cease to exist. We coalesce into something else. Into a high one.
Yes, but is this new high one really us? Or does it just need us to come forth? Yes, we know now that this is how they reproduce. But we still know far too little. How did they come into being? How long has this been going on? So many questions.
True, but if I may say so, Magistra, we should save the philosophical questions for after we have stopped the cleansing.
Of course.
Еще деда надо найти, он куда-то делся.
Well then, let's see what...
Kermai?
They are here. They have been here all along.
Kermai! Where by the righteous path were you?
He was a fool to bring you here. You soil-born are too dangerous. You've always been. But he was too blinded. Blinded by his dream to finally finish her and sail home.
I don't like this, Magistra.
What are you talking about, Kermai? The fact that the ancient starlings left this city doesn't have anything to do with us.
Stop talking! Darn it, you are so ignorant! They are here, but they won't reveal themselves to us because they don't accept your presence. Because you are unworthy of them. He rationalizes? What do you take him for? A fool? If you would just listen for once in your life, you'd hear them. They're everywhere. He will prove his worth to them. He will show that he deserves to live among them. The soil-born have to die, and then the fathers will reveal themselves. But how?
Kermai, stop this! Right now!
The defense system, of course. They will understand.
To arms.
What is this?
Forgive him. It has to be done.
Find the map and leave! But run!
Там кусочек его упал сюда.
Wait, Garash. That was all of them. Saira, what happened up there? The Magistra, she didn't deserve that. Yes, of course. But what now, Saira? We now know, and surviving these creatures will be a challenge too. Yes, you're right, we do. That means back to the dock. Come on, let's get back to that elevator.
Что за стальной дракон? Может, мы его просто убьем? Ебать, дракон. Иди сюда, птичка. Ты жива? А смысл мне его избегать? Мы его сейчас убьем, да и все. Сейчас он бабку кидает, конечно. Ой. По душе попал. 3600. Как вкусно. А чё ты? Почему я, блядь, старыми стрелами опять стреляю? Ну и где эта тварь?
Careful.
Блять, ниче. О, нихуя. М. Ну нет, и заново. Сражайся честно. ко мне пристал? Где баба? А, ебать. Блин, ну меня потерять как-нибудь из виду. Чтоб я по нему критовать начал. А, теперь ты на меня летаешь. Долго мы его так ковырять будем без критов, конечно. Да, он женщину делал. А, вон. Ладно. Блять, ну она тогда залетела, он теперь не хочет с ней драться. улетела. Так мы влились с ним. Просто в нее вцепились, в эту птицу. Ай-яй-яй, улетела. Блять, где? Ведь вон он, пизди его. Блядь, ты драться будешь, нет? Блять, почему я его до половины довожу, и он съебывает куда-то? перестал видеть. Вот там проблема. Но с другой стороны, если получится его выхватить где-нибудь вот здесь, то сразу критяра хороший такой прилетит. Что? Ах ты падал. Попробовал меня кусочек и улетел. А где элементаль? Блять, слишком много ресурсов потрачено, никуда нужно. Зараза, вообще никак не хочет. Ну, доводишь его до половины, чуть меньше, и все, и он это... И он пес шелудивый улетает. Короче, блядь, это походу надолго. Я его все равно попробую оттраить. Посмотрим, получится, не получится. Если что, потом подключу стрим. Вот. Я думаю, я еще часик-два, может, его попробую, короче, похерачить.